What is up, everyone? I am JW Rader with eXp Realty. Hopping into your feed with a quick update for the month of March on what's going on in the Austin real estate landscape. If you've been paying any attention to the market here in Austin, you know that things have been shifting for a little while now. But we've started to see some stagnation, a little bit more of a steady market. So today, I wanted to break down the latest numbers and what they really mean for buyers and for sellers. Number one, the thing that we're seeing right off the top, a little bit fewer sales, but some interesting trends. So the number of home sales is actually down compared to this time last year. And unlike what we would typically expect in the month of February, where sales are often starting to ramp up as we look towards the spring market, this year we didn't see as much of an increase in the number of sales. There's probably some reasons for that, people waiting for the spring market, what have you. But there was something interesting buried in those numbers, and that was that the number of days on market for homes currently on the market actually went down compared to last month and is holding steady from last year's numbers. So what's going on if we're seeing prices start to creep back down, or if we're seeing homes not stay on the market as long but fewer sales? What's happening? Well, it looks like I said, homes or people are starting to wait a little bit to see what happens for the spring market. But I also think that there's a little bit of a messy middle situation happening, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Number two, the thing I noticed when I look at the numbers are that prices are down, but not across the board. The median sales price this year is down 4.1%, or this month, excuse me, down 4.1% compared to this time last year. But the biggest drop, and where the bulk of that drop comes from, is new construction. The median sales price for new construction homes is down almost 18%. So they're seeing a lot bigger decreases in that space. The average price per square foot in new construction has actually dropped almost $20, which is a huge difference compared to a year ago. Well, why is that? Builders need to move their inventory, and they're offering big incentives to buyers. So if you're looking in areas with lots of new construction and you're looking to buy, could be a really good opportunity, because they are driving the market a little bit downward in some of those areas where we're seeing heavy new construction influences. Now, for sellers, what does this mean for you? Stiff competition, right? Because if the builders are offering those big incentives, buyers get used to it, and it could be something you have to contend with if you're selling against new construction. The number three thing I noticed, and this is where I talk about that messy middle, the mid-range is kind of where we're feeling the most pressure. One surprising trend I noticed: while the median sales price is down this month, the average sales price for the Austin metro area is actually up. So what does that tell us? Higher end homes are selling. So you're not seeing a huge stagnation there. Otherwise, if higher end homes were sitting, you would see that average price start to come back down. Affordable homes also probably moving pretty quickly if we're seeing these numbers. So it's that mid-range where we're feeling some compression, and it's likely because that's where we see the most amount of competition. That's where the bulk of the inventory in Austin has gotten, and really what saw the biggest increases in pricing during those kind of crazy COVID years. So what's the bottom line? What are we seeing? If you're a buyer, especially if you're looking at new construction, you could score some really good deals right now. There's some stuff out there that I think could really be appealing if that's what makes sense for you. If you're a seller, strategy is everything. You're going to have to contend with builders that are offering rate buy downs, all sorts of marketing. You're going to have to really make sure you position your home well in the market, and positioning against that competition is critical. There are still plenty of ways to win, no matter what your real estate goals are. It's not like this is a market that we've never encountered. This is just more of a nuanced market than what we had seen in years past, where everything was just up, up, and up forever. So if you have questions about your particular scenario, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Always happy to help and be a resource if I can. Thanks so much, guys. Until next time.